There could be a team overseas who would love to snatch Caitlin Clark away from us and give her a crazy offer. I mean, Ice Cube was about to give her $5 million to play in less than 10 games in the Big Three. So the money is there, and if these owners are smart with it, I could definitely see more WNBA players going overseas and possibly not returning.
In a surprising development, Caitlin may be reconsidering her plans to play in Europe. This comes after she previously announced that she intended to step away from basketball for a while.
Basketball has really consumed my life for a year, so I feel like it'll be good for me to kind of reflect back on everything that's happened.
Caitlin may be persuaded to play in Europe, especially with the lucrative financial offers being made by teams there.
Abby is already in Istanbul, where she will be playing for the off-season, and from the sounds of this interview, it seems like she's probably going to make more money overseas in EuroLeague than she did during this WNBA season.
After everything Caitlin has reportedly endured in the WNBA, combined with the league's declining viewership, some believe it would be a fitting outcome if she ultimately decided that pursuing opportunities elsewhere was the right move for her career.
They were going to load up against better competition, and she'd played an entire college basketball season, and she didn't play well. And I said at the time, she didn't deserve to be on the Olympic team. And at the time, I felt that.
Caitlin went on to deliver an outstanding season, shattering records and capturing attention across the basketball world. Now, many believe the WNBA is eager to have her back. Since her absence, league viewership has reportedly fallen well below previous levels. Some fans have even suggested that if Caitlin were to make the jump to the Women's EuroLeague, it could have a major impact on the WNBA's future. Adding to the discussion, reports circulated on social media claiming that Caitlin had won the Rookie of the Year award before any official announcement was made by the league. At the same time, some online observers also claimed that Nike, despite signing her to a major endorsement deal, had noticeably reduced its public promotion of her, pointing out that the company had not featured her on its social media channels for months. The criticism and debate surrounding Caitlin have continued to intensify, with some supporters arguing that she should seriously consider taking her talents elsewhere. In the basketball world, few players have experienced such a rapid rise to stardom as Caitlin Clark. After earning WNBA Rookie of the Year honors, she captivated fans with her remarkable performances and record-breaking achievements. Despite the recognition and success, speculation continues to grow that Clark could eventually explore an opportunity in the Women's EuroLeague. European basketball offers not only significant financial incentives, but also a different competitive environment that some believe could appeal to a player who has dealt with challenges during her WNBA career. Could Europe become the next destination in Caitlin Clark's basketball journey? Today, we'll explore her remarkable rise, the obstacles she's faced in the WNBA, and why the possibility of playing overseas has become such a widely discussed topic.
The WNBA has been a mess this year. It has been so unprofessional, and they need to step it up, and they need to step it up quick, and they also need to, I don't know if an apology is warranted to Caitlin Clark, or they just need to, in general, do better.
Caitlin Clark's influence on the WNBA has been impossible to ignore. She has attracted a wave of new fans to the league, and her knack for delivering unforgettable highlight plays has made every game she appears in a must-watch event. The WNBA didn't just gain an exceptional athlete, it gained a superstar with the kind of star power that can elevate the entire league. Even with all of her accomplishments, Clark's time in the WNBA has not been without obstacles. One of the most talked about aspects of her career has been the league's physical style of play. Game after game, Caitlin has found herself facing intense defensive pressure, including hard contact and aggressive play from opponents who view her as the player they must stop. Many teams have clearly made slowing her down a top priority, believing that disrupting her rhythm gives them a better chance of winning. What has sparked even more debate among fans is the perception that some of this physical play has gone unpunished. Whether because of inconsistent officiating or the added expectations that come with being one of the league's biggest stars, many supporters believe Clark has absorbed an unusual amount of contact throughout the season. The repeated hard fouls and missed calls have fueled ongoing discussions about whether the league does enough to protect its marquee players, leaving many fans questioning if its brightest stars receive the level of protection they deserve. Beyond the physical challenges, financial considerations have also become part of the conversation.
Victor Wembanyama, who was, an NBA star coming into the league, he just finished up his rookie season. He's going into his next. If you look at his rookie salary, which was around $55 million for 4 years, and then you look at Caitlin Clark's $300 and I think it was $38,000.
Despite being widely viewed as one of the WNBA's biggest stars and most exciting players, many believe Caitlin Clark's league salary does not fully reflect the impact she has had on the game. Her on-court performances and ability to attract new audiences have fueled ongoing discussions about player compensation. When compared with NBA salaries, or with some of the contracts available in international women's basketball, her WNBA earnings appear relatively modest. Supporters argue that the value she brings through her performances, popularity, and commercial appeal exceeds what she receives under the league's current pay structure. Meanwhile, clubs and competitions such as the Women's EuroLeague are known for offering more financially rewarding contracts. In some cases, European teams are able to pay players considerably more than they would earn in the WNBA, including athletes who may not have the same level of recognition or global profile as Caitlin Clark.
The response of folks that don't think she is praised enough and she is above reproach in terms of criticism, or that praising another player is an affront to her, is like, whoa, bro. Like, also, like, you're in my mentions talking about women's basketball? I've never ever seen you before in my life. Like,
for Caitlin, many believe the situation can be frustrating. She has worked tirelessly, emerged as one of the league's most recognizable stars, and continues to produce performances that have a major impact on the game. Even so, supporters argue that her WNBA salary does not fully reflect the value she brings to the league. At the same time, women's basketball in Europe, particularly the Women's EuroLeague, has continued to expand in both popularity and investment. Along with higher earning potential, many European clubs are known for creating an environment where players are celebrated with passionate fan bases, packed arenas, and intense rivalries that generate an exciting atmosphere. For a player like Caitlin Clark, those opportunities could certainly be attractive. What may have initially been viewed as nothing more than a chance to visit Europe, step away from basketball for a while, and recover after a demanding WNBA season could eventually develop into something much bigger. The combination of strong fan support, the recognition many players receive overseas, and the possibility of more lucrative contracts could naturally make Europe an option worth considering for someone who has, at times, been the subject of debate over how appreciated she is within the WNBA.
Caitlin Clark, it seems like this entire season, she was the solution for so many things, but so many players, coaches, media people, so many people were also painting her out to be the problem. She could never do enough. She could never speak out enough. Her fans were the issue. Fever fans were the issue.
Although Caitlin initially said she planned to step away from basketball for a period of rest, she has also acknowledged just how competitive she is. She has even joked that it probably wouldn't take long before she'd start missing the game. Basketball has always been at the center of Caitlin's career, and her drive to compete is one of the qualities that defines her. Because of that, it's easy to understand why the possibility of returning to the court, perhaps in Europe, has become a topic of discussion. The prospect of playing overseas, where she could potentially earn a larger salary while competing in a passionate basketball environment, is something many observers believe could be an option she may eventually consider.
Game 1 of the playoffs, the Fever had nearly 2 million viewers tuning in, while all the other games had around 400,000. Even the WNBA Countdown, which was aired before the Indiana Fever game, had more viewers than 2 of the series.
If Caitlin Clark were to pursue an opportunity in Europe, many believe it would have a significant impact on both European basketball and the WNBA. Her popularity has helped attract new fans, increase television audiences, and generate excitement around the league. Supporters argue that her future decision could influence how the WNBA approaches player salaries, recognition, and overall treatment of its biggest stars. Whether she remains in the league or explores opportunities overseas, her choice is likely to shape conversations about the future of women's basketball for years to come.